Isang malaking awesome. And thank you so much. And this is gonna be a recorded live natin, guys. Recorded lang to. So just want to give you guys a brief update of what happened with our with the price action of Bitcoin. I remain bullish. Okay, so most of you guys nakarinig kahapon na chine-cherry pick nyo yung mga sinabi ko na once we break below the 60k, that will signal me to get out of the market already. Okay, but hindi siya kasi strong body close eh. Yun yung iniintay natin. We did not see that. Okay, so katulad nito, let's say we have a strong body close sa ilalim ng 0.5, and even though na nag-retrace siya, it went down, further down, or which is mas lalong nag-crash. So yun yung mga tinitignan natin. Kahit baliktarin natin tong Fibonacci natin na to, yun yung hinahanap kong close. Okay, so at least one or two strong body close below yan, it will actually go ahead and magsisignal to ng lower sa next time na we go down. Okay, but right now, as of the moment, okay, ang kinagandahan nito is it will just go ahead and retrace this level. Okay, so anything na dyan, it will just retrace, then it will just go ahead and push us back to the 0.886 still. Okay, pero katulad nga na sinabi ko kahapon, okay, sinabi ko doon na we will just go back to the 0.886, which is the best. This is gonna be the golden areas na hinahanap natin, and even kaya may ganito tayong level. Okay, so the reason why we have this level is because we want the price as well to flip this FVGs or yung fair value gaps natin dito. Okay, so but that doesn't mean that I will be exiting the market. Okay, if just touches, then yun nga lang, medyo naging mali din yung sinabi ko, ni-review ko kasi sabi ko pag nag-dip down tayo ngayon, it will just put me out of the market or magka-cash out na ako ng crypto ko, pero hindi ganun. So we still have like until this week. Okay, if itong week natin na to mag-close below the 60k, then that's the time we will gonna exit the market. Okay, kasi bakit? Because we have the weekly time frame. Yun yung hinahanap kong close. Okay, so we didn't have that close. Okay, so we're still in the 61. Ang bilis ng push natin kahit bantayan natin to sa 4 hours. Yeah, so ang bilis nung naging push natin, although meron tayong isang candle dito nag-push, then kanina na-push up, tapos biglang ang lakas nung naging push up natin. Okay, so now, what we are going to do is, babantayan ko to, tapos may nakita kong isang news kanina na nagsisignal, okay, bago nangyari to, okay, tingin ko, this is just all reaction dun sa nangyari with the Bitcoin sell na gagawin nitong yung babayaran. So na-news na rin natin yan, 'di ba? Sinabi ko na rin yan sa inyo, kaya ayaw ko siya ulitin kahapon kasi I want to reuse that content on the latter time. Okay? Because sinabi ko doon na it will just signal a bullish trend for the Bitcoin, and it will be a catalyst for a Black Swan event, no? So eto na yun. Tingin ko ito na yung Black Swan event natin. Okay, if this pushes another downward after we push up, okay, pag nagbayad na sila, sabihin natin magbayad sila somewhere August or October, okay, that will be our signal to get in harder sa crypto. Okay? So, since yun nga sabi nila October sila magbabayad, pero meron nga doon nagsasabi July, okay, it will need to pass through hearings at malalaman yan ng lahat. So, everyone or most of the people who are in crypto, especially the new ones, will react to this kind of news. Okay? But for me, I'm just watching out for the daily time frame. Okay, and we will just gonna go ahead and update our trend and our Fibonacci. So since naging lower siya, 'di ba? So ngayon, let's treat this as the lowest. Kunyari lang, okay, kunyari lang. So saan yung susunod nating magiging top? Dito sa may 67,800 kung gusto nyong maka-exit. So ngayon, sabihin natin, katulad ko, bumili na ako eh. Okay? So, bumili ako sa... Wait lang. bumili ako ng Bitcoin, okay, sa centralized exchange, pati sa Cash App. So, meron tayong bumili na tayo kanina. Noon below 60 siya, so nakabili tayo sa 59. Okay, we were able to buy the 59. Everyone's like so fearful. Chinek ko yung fear and greed meter natin. No, so if you wanna get some messages as well or posts, you can follow me on Twitter. Okay, so let's go to the news. Okay, so yun nga, sabihin natin, okay, we'll just go ahead and retrace this one and we will go down, further down. So this is not time based, okay? I'm not sure if it's gonna be July, before July, hindi ko alam. Okay, but what I know is the bulls will gonna have to push the market further up. Okay, if not, okay, then we are looking at a lower areas. Okay, so ang pinaka lowest area na we can reach is 55, 172, but that doesn't support the levels. Okay, katulad ng sinabi ko, kasi nandito na yung moving average natin. Okay, so the moving average, the 150, is very important to be respected. Okay, so now hindi tayo dumikit, so maybe the next time that we do that, that's the time that we will go further up for this trend line because of Elliott trades. Okay, so Elliott trading natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, dun lang sa pangalawang beses. Okay, so ito kasi yung una breakout 1, 2. So pangalawang beses natin gawin yon. Okay, we will go ahead and push up the market. Okay, kasi naka-breakout na naman tayo dito, nag-crossover na naman, crossover. So 1, 2, we went down. Okay, so next is 1, cross up, di ba? Nag-breakout na tayo dito sa moving average. Then what happens is, okay, alam ko medyo madumi kaya nalilito ako. Then we touch, sabihin natin mag-touch, okay? We get close, tapos mag-touch dito or mag-go below. Okay, kaya sinasabi kong ganyan. Itong blue line na to, dinrawing ko lang yan nung sa live pa lang, nandyan na yan. Okay, we go down, then we go up. Okay, so I don't see that this market is gonna be the end. Okay, specifically kasi ang tagal na nating nasa taas, mas matagal na to kaysa dito. Okay, mas nagtatagal na tayo ngayon kaysa dito. So it means why, if the market is gonna crash, why it did not happen here? Okay, noong May 4. Okay, bakit hindi siya nangyari noong May 4? Okay, ba't hindi siya nangyari noong May 6? Okay, specifically, that should actually retrace this level, the 50K already, pero hindi nangyari. That signals it as bullish. Okay, kasi nag-bounce siya sa 0.5. Alam ko, ang dami ng numbers, okay, pero dito lang kayo mag-focus. Ito, kasi ang hinihigit natin dyan, ito, kung saan nagsimulang magkaroon ng impulse move. May 0.5 tayo, nag-bounce doon, it went back up. Tinatry natin i-retrace yung 0.5 pero hindi, so higher. So dapat supposedly dito lang tayo sa 0.382, pero dahil sa manipulation ng news, okay, reaction ng mga tao na ang dami kasing bagong wallet ngayon sa crypto, Bitcoin specifically, yan, nag-react sila dyan. Then we need to retrace and reclaim the level of 0.114. Okay, supposedly, pero I think we're just gonna go somewhere between these levels. Okay, so dito. Okay, so 67, 68, or 69, that's gonna be our next sell. Then maybe we'll be able to, okay, play above the 0.382, which is the very bullish line. So once we play above that, then the next time that we go up, there might be a minor dump or a capitulating news. Yan yung sinasabi ko na baka magbenta si ano. Hindi natin alam. Okay, so hindi natin alam yun. So ngayon hindi ko muna anticipate yun kasi hindi ko hawak ang bolang kristal. Then we might be able to get out of this trend already, okay, or this trend line. But yeah, about the news, okay, so yun nga, ito news natin kahapon Okay, Bitcoin faces, this is 8 hours ago. So Bitcoin faces down pressure as Mt. Gox prepares for repayments. Okay, so alam na natin yun, pinag-usapan na natin yun Okay, so like ang daming lives na natin na nagdaan, pinag-usapan na natin to, that you guys need to prepare for this. But yeah, with the metrics indicate, ito yung pinaka-importante dito. Metrics indicate that the correction, okay, could be coming to an end, okay? Kasi ito, yan. So kung titignan nyo ito maigi, okay, ito yung similar to sa kahapon, okay? We went down here and the market went ballistic. Okay, we went down here and the market went ballistic. We went down here, everyone was really calling for a lower levels. Okay, kailangan daw ma-retrace to, but we went ballistic. Okay, sabi nila 18K, 20K, 21K, pero we went ballistic. Okay, then ganun din yung nangyari naman dito. Okay, we went down, we went ballistic. Okay, then we went down. Okay, COVID, we went down, we went ballistic. Okay, so yun yung inaabangan natin. Okay, kasi ito, ang laki ng ilalim. Malaki ilalim, nasundan ng maliit. Malaking ilalim, nasundan ng maliit. Then probably, this will just be somewhere here. Then, wala pa tayo sa pinakataas. Hindi pa tayo nagtatap. Never pa tayo umabot dito para masabi natin na we are top. We're topping. Okay, so we still have few more days. Okay, few more days to see if we will gonna crash. But if that passes through, sabihin natin, but basically this doesn't indicate what will be the specific price kasi na aabutin natin eh. Katulad nito, sabihin natin sobrang baba nito pero hindi masyadong, alam mo yun. Then dito, sobrang baba niya pero hindi masyadong bumaba. Okay, so parang ganun siya. Okay, so that's how I found it fascinating. But if you're gonna read this, you will be able to understand. So it has to do with the 90-day moving average. Then also this one, okay, from Ali Charts. Okay, so sinabi lang dito, now whenever we go down this exact Bollinger level, or sabihin natin if this is RSI, the lower RSI natin, which is specifically 30, 70, 50. Okay, so 50 to 70 to ito yung 30. Every time that we go down here sa one day ng Bitfinex, ng Bitcoin, US dollar, okay, we always go ballistic. Okay, we always go ballistic. And this one is the supermoon. Okay, so yun yung question natin dito ng marami. Are we going for another supermoon dito after this? Okay, because we went down and we never went down here for no reason. Lalo na ngayon, 'di ba? 61 pa lang 'to. Nag-58 kanina. Hindi natin alam kung ano na yung naging pinaka-level nito. Specifically, ito yung gusto ko. Once we went down here, the next moves will be basically sideways. The more sideways that we do, okay, it will be great opportunity for trading bots and also for staking. Okay, so dineclare ko na rin yun sa Discord sa Meraki. Sinabi ko na it is already staking season. Okay, DeFi season. So tahimik lang ang DeFi pero maraming nagbi-build. So I hope you guys will be able to ride that wave kasi yan, money making talaga siya. Yan yung mga bibihirang pag-usapan ng mga content creators at yung mga content creators na tingin nila, alam nila yung sinasabi nila when it comes to rotation. So ako, hindi ko alam yung sinasabi ko. I'm just following a specific fractal and also specific people that I really trust when it comes to this. So ito yung mga direct people. Yan yung mga VC, yan yung mga angel investors. So yan lang yung mga fina-follow, hindi mga influencers. So thank you so much guys, and yun lang, chismis lang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusan. So ngayon, ang lahat na ito ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye.